Hello everyone and welcome to our Academy course. In this course, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be covering everything that you need to know to start playing Valorant at a competent level. There's a lot of different things in the game that are important to understand. Basically, by the end of watching this course, the goal is that you have a decent understanding of how the game works, how the game functions, and how you can start winning matches yourself. So, starting out, we have the basics right here. And basically, the idea of this whole Academy section is that you're just supposed to go down the line and just watch through all these videos, and they will teach you everything that you need to know. So we made a ton of different courses for this, starting out from the very basics. This is just everything that you need to know about the game in general. If you're already kind of like a seasoned player, this course might be a little bit too basic for you. But as we keep going, you'll get into like crosshair placement, and we'll cover everything related to crosshair placement, advanced crosshair placement concepts at the end. We have a lot of different types of videos in these courses. So some of the videos are full blown videos that you may have seen before already, but they're basically just like they're curated to make sure that it is the best content that you could possibly find. And then we have micro commentaries, which are just a different way to learn, where like top tier player, generally Immortal or Radiant, will walk you through basically how they apply these things in games, how the different situations in which you'll see that these things take place, and all sorts of stuff like that. We have a ton of micro commentaries on the website. I think they're a phenomenal way to learn. But moving on, this will be the crosshair placement course. You'll move on to movement, and this will teach you everything from counter strafing towards different like complex movement mechanics in the game, such as the movement mechanics that top players will use, like Asuna, and how he kind of abuses elevation. We cover like bunny hopping and stuff like that. So that would be our movement course. Then we move on to angles, and just talking about angle advantage, hiding in corners, how to play off angles, and what situations you should abuse those. And then this is one of my favorite videos in the course, how to hold angles without dying, because I think that a lot of players will play common angles and it'll result in them getting killed. So it makes you question, what do professional players do when these top tier players are never missing shots? How do they deal with holding angles? And we go over all of that in that video. Moving over towards peeking, we talk about just like each different type of peek that you can use in your games and how to apply them. And then we go through just like different examples of in-game when people are maybe peeking things incorrectly. Moving on, we cover aim training, we cover aim labs, Kovacs, using the range, using deathmatch, and how you can improve your aim as a player. I think this is a phenomenal course. Really enjoyed making this one. Moving over to recoil control, we talk about the different types of recoil patterns, tap firing, spraying, bursting, all of these sorts of different things, and how you can kind of learn to control your recoil in a game where the recoil patterns are generally random. There is really no pattern for the most part, and we talk about just how to get around that and how to manage that. Moving over to agent abilities, this is just explaining abilities within the game. Maybe you're coming into this game and you don't really know exactly what the different types of abilities do. I think that's something that's helpful for players to realize, is that there's only so many different types of abilities, right? There's different flashes, but there's a couple of different ones, but they all do the same thing. They all blind the enemy players and force them off angles, right? Same thing with smokes, same thing with mollies, slows, grenades, stuff like that. That's all area of effect abilities. It's nothing too crazy, right? Movement, recon abilities, tripwires, we break them all down simply for you guys so you can understand them, and then we move on to selecting your agent, and we give some tips on how you might choose the agent that you want to play. And we finish off this course by just like going over how you would go about learning to play any of these specific agents over here on the website. So we go through a lot of these videos. I really hope that you guys enjoyed these courses. We spent a lot of time making them, and have a wonderful day, guys.